What should you do if you are about to squirt yogurt when you are touched? Here is a game called 7 Minutes for Lovers. When Nick was hosting a party at his home, Andrew and Missy sneaked into the closet and closed the door. They could do anything they wanted within 7 minutes, although Andrew was an expert at making yogurt. He had almost no practical experience and only knew how to kiss Missy. However, with just a small gesture from Missy, Andrew almost lost control and shot yogurt. Although the game in the closet was their secret, their actions in the closet were discovered during the party with so many people around. When parting, Missy had a bad feeling that the closet game had been found out by both sets of parents. Considering Andrew and Missy were too young, their parents made a compulsory decision. Missy was taken away by her mother, and the two were forbidden to meet again. But Andrew was impossible to give up on Missy. At Jesse's coming-of-age ceremony, Missy was suddenly pulled aside by a hand. It was Andrew, who couldn't hold back his longing for Missy, and Missy felt the same way. So Andrew suggested they have secret dates in the future, just like a knight who couldn't be with a princess, but turned into a horse to meet the princess in the stable. The very thought of this made Missy's back sweat with excitement. When Andrew was called to the audience, although he sat on the seat, his mind was always on Missy. Driven by the hormone monster, Andrew decided to sneak away to meet Missy again. His father was scratching his athlete's foot with a Bible. With a glance from Andrew, the two walked out the back door. Taking advantage of no one being around, they were ready to be intimate again. They took the opportunity to go to the dressing room and start kissing. The following hand-in-hand spinning session allowed Andrew and Missy to boldly express their love. While everyone was spinning, Andrew had a bold idea. There was no one in the photo booth next to them, so he took Missy's hand and rushed in. But because they had spun too many times, Missy was dizzy and nauseous and just wanted to vomit at the moment, while Andrew was still madly expressing his love, even starting to imagine their married life and how many children they would have. When the photo came out, Missy had already run out the door. Andrew felt that maybe he had described the future too far away. When Missy calmed down, she still decided to listen to her mother and break up with Andrew. After all, when she was with Andrew, she could control her emotions. Even though Andrew kept trying to hold her back, she couldn't keep the love that didn't belong to this period. Missy tore the photo taken just now in half, keeping one half for herself and giving the other to Andrew. From then on, Andrew didn't want to eat. He kept suffering in bed. Even when his good friend Nick came to ask him to play, he refused. He thought he would never fall in love with anyone again, and no one would love him anymore. Nick asked him to get up and eat something, but Andrew resolutely refused. Nick asked him to get up and go for a walk, but Andrew had no mood at all. Finally, Nick took out an adult videotape. Andrew then sat up. He pretended not to be interested and came to the TV, but was soon attracted by the video in front of him.